goodness, guys, you have got to make these.
Hey guys, today we're going to make blueberry lemon scones. I cannot wait. This is an amazing recipe, really easy to put together, and honestly, it's a Pampered Chef recipe that's been around for quite some time. So let's get started. We're gonna take 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and we're just gonna add those in. I'm using our prep bowls. This one is a 3-cup prep bowl. Then we have 2-cup prep bowls and a 1-cup prep bowl. So we're gonna take flour, we're gonna take some baking powder, a tablespoon of it. I'm gonna use my measuring spoon here. This is half a tablespoon. So let's do a full tablespoon. Then we're going to take sugar, and I have 6 tablespoons of sugar. Add that in, a half a teaspoon of salt, and then we're going to zest a lemon using our zester. And we're gonna zest the entire lemon. This is what's gonna give it that real bright flavor. Guys, our zesters are absolutely incredible. It has an adjustable head, and so if you were going to maybe do some cheese, or if you're going to do a whole lot all at once, you can do that, but I'm just going to do it right into the bowl. So, and you can zest so many different things. You can zest chocolate if you want some fine shavings, zest some orange. As a matter of fact, I think you could make these scones for the holidays. And instead of using blueberries, use cranberries. And instead of a lemon, you could do an orange. I think that would be really good, and make it kind of festive. So there's lots of different uses for this zester. It's great. It goes straight into the dishwasher whenever you're finished with it. I use it a lot for Parmesan cheese as a topping over my pasta, because I really like that very thin shaven cheese over my pasta. So, okay, we've got as much, and I want to get as much as possible. When you're zesting, you only want to go down to that white, so you just want to get basically the color off of the lemon. If you go any further, it could get really bitter. So I'm gonna take all of that that's on the back and add that to it, okay? So I'm just gonna give this a quick little stir just to mix all of that together. And now what I need is to get out some 5 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Now I've got that in the refrigerator because it's very important to keep this extremely cold. Okay, so I've got 5 tablespoons of cubed butter. Now, a lot of times people will say you can just go in with your hands to incorporate this, to mush it up. I don't think that's a very wise decision, because your hands are warm. And so as you've got your hands in there, you're warming up that butter. So I like to use this pastry cutter. And so I just go in and I just cut that butter up into the flour mixture. And you want it kind of like coarse little balls of butter all throughout, so that whenever it bakes up, that butter melts all throughout in it, and you're left with a really nice flaky crust. Now guys, I love using our Pampered Chef products. They just, we have just about anything you could think of, and it really does make cooking and baking so much easier. And I am a Pampered Chef consultant, so if you do see something that you like, I would greatly appreciate it if you would reach out to me. I do get commission off of orders, and So I would really appreciate you doing your business with me, for sure. But if you just like to watch my videos as well, you can absolutely do that. A great way to do that is by subscribing to my channel. I'm really trying to put out more products, more content, more consistently. So I should have lots more to come. I'm pretty excited about what all I'm going to be showing this fall. Okay, so I've got, well, let me chunk that up just a little bit. A little bit more. Okay, so I've got that all incorporated. And now I'm gonna set my pastry cutter down. Now we're going to add in our blueberries, and it's a cup of blueberries and a cup of heavy cream. And so we're just going to stir this together to make a nice dough. Now it's going to be awfully crumbly, but that's okay. That's how you want it. Let me try to get all this dough from the bottom. It's a reason why I absolutely love using our scrapers, because it really does. It scrapes every surface. Okay, so we've got this, I think, pretty well good and incorporated. So I'm gonna be using our pastry mat, and I love this pastry mat. It is it's silicone, so it's dishwasher safe, and it has measuring marks all over it. You can see down the sides if you're making cinnamon rolls, how many inches to roll out, long ways and width ways. But what we're going to be using today, this is our circular, and so we're going to be patting out our dough into 8 inches, okay? And I have the 8 inches right there, so I know exactly where I need to pat out to. So let me pull up my sleeves. And I'm gonna be using our powdered sugar shaker. I've just put some flour in here, and I'm gonna flour up our surface really well. And I also probably want to powder up my hands, because now's the time where I'm gonna touch this dough. So I'm gonna rake all of this out onto our surface here. Try to get it and see how crumbly it is. That is okay. I want to get every last little bit. Okay. Be sure to get all of it. So yummy. Okay, so now we're just going to push this into kind of a ball here. I want to push it together so it's all incorporated, okay? Try not to handle it too much, because, you know, you've got that really cold butter in it. Okay, now I'm gonna pat out. I see my 8 inches where I'm supposed to go. So now I'm just gonna pat this out into a round circle. Okay, there you have it. There's our round circle. Now let me wash my hands real quick. Yum. Give me just a second. Okay. So now that I have patted this out into an 8-inch circle, I'm going to take some more heavy whipping cream, And I am just gonna brush the tops and the sides really, really good. This is gonna help it brown up and be so yummy and pretty. Kind of give it a glisten as well as it bakes. And guys, I am not a baker. If I can make this, I promise you, you can too. It is really simple to do, to whip together. It's not a ton of ingredients, which I always love. Okay, now we've got that, and now I need to get some finishing salt, or not salt, some sugar, because I'm gonna sprinkle it all on the top. Okay, so I've got my finishing sugar or sanding sugar, whatever it's called, and I'm just going to sprinkle this. I want to be kind of generous with it because it makes it so pretty. Okay, and now I'm going to cut it into triangles. So I'm going to make sure this is nice, and this is our bench scraper. But what I love is it also can be a cutting board. So I'm going to just go right in. I want to flour that up and then go down the sides here. And you're wanting to make 8 wedges with this. Perfect, just like that, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to transfer these over onto a baking sheet. You can do whatever. I'm using our brand new pizza stone, the matte white. It's gorgeous and it has a lip on it, you see. That is what I'm going to be using to bake these on. So I'm just going to transfer these over. And you could absolutely take the lemon juice off of that lemon and make some sort of lemon glaze to go on top of this as you're eating it. That would be amazing. Okay, so this is going to go into a preheated oven of 425 degrees, and it's going to go in for 12 to 15 minutes. Okay, so I cooked the scones for about 15 minutes in total. That was what I needed for my my oven. So yours may be a little bit different. But anyway, then you set it out, and then you just let them set for 10 minutes just so they can harden up a little bit, okay? So our 10 minutes is over, and these are our scones, guys. It's still kind of hot, so I'm not going to touch that, but I will take them off and put them on my cake stand, and these will be absolutely perfect for breakfast. This is such a simple recipe, and like I said, if I can make them, me not being a baker, I know you can. You can absolutely make them. Very simple, very simple ingredients that I'm sure you probably have most everything on hand. Let me go ahead and give this one a taste.
Oh my goodness, guys. You have got to make these.
And again, like I said, for the holidays, if you wanted to make this for family coming over, use some cranberries and do orange zest. It would be absolutely incredible. Y'all enjoy. Thanks.